Next meme. You got some more in the arsenal over there.
Yeah. So this is the next meme here. This I thought was funny.
Oh yes.
This is like when we talk about electric cars and we talk about electric bikes and we talk about electric this, we don't see the energy that's actually produced and the amount of emissions that are actually produced just to get that electricity into your bike to begin with. And not only that, what about the amount of energy just to produce the bicycle itself? Like I was just thinking about the bicycle, the amount of plastics, the amount of this, the amount of that the amount of energy that was just to produce that. So it's not an easy solution. We try to find easy solutions to our like complex problems, and there isn't any. And I think we need to start realizing that these issues need a complex answer, and it's not always going to be an easy solution.
It also has to do with the community. I was saying earlier, it's like the community decides, right? So you, for example, right, if you have a place like, let's say, Sahara Desert, you might be able to use more sun than you would live somewhere in the North Pole, right?
Yeah.
Or so it depends on the community, that particular community, right?
Yeah.
Or if you have like more forest in your area, right? Somewhere, let's say Norway, right? Or if you have a coal in your area, right? The thing is that right now, the most of the West, which produces the least amount of emission, it's being policed the most, and countries like in the East, like China, like India, they produce a lot of pollution. They're not even like sanctioned, right?
I know, like they're getting away with murder, and that
environmental murder.
But even then, we don't even know if it's environmental murder because some of the environmental issues we're not too aware of yet. I think the science behind the environment is not fully known. Like we don't, they're trying to say it's CO2 emissions. Some people say no, it's not. It's vapors. Some people say it's the emissions of too much sulfide dioxide. Some people say it's the nitrogen that's been in the water. Some people say there's so many varieties of causalities of what we think may be a global warming. But in absolution, there's no absolute reason. We don't have an absolute answer of what causes global warming. So to try to say that we understand the environmental issues is such a bias, and there's too much biases going on even amongst our scientists. I found out. You remember there was a documentary on Netflix that talks about the environment, global warming. All these scientists signed to this document. Then I said, I'm going to look at this other documentary because this other documentary was talking about that this scientist didn't agree, and his name is put on that document.
Was that Leonardo DiCaprio? I've seen that one.
Yeah, that was, yeah. So, no, it wasn't him that did that. It was another documentary that was independent. It was on YouTube, and it contradicted completely what Netflix documentary was saying. And basically, the guy was saying, I did not put my name on this paper.
Yeah.
So somebody put my name.
That happens a lot.
My scientific name, and there was more than one. It was not just him. It was several other scientists. Their names were put on the scientific paper saying that all scientists agree.
Yeah, it's like that's a fallacy.
That's the other thing too. We all everybody thinks that just because everybody agrees on something, it's the truth. It's not the truth. No.
Just remember, CO2 is for trees too, not just for me.
That's right. And I think there's a good meme on here too that's about the CO2. So let's